all of a sudden, it was like when I went close by the nurses and I looked at her, and as I started to speak to her, she stopped crying, and then she turned her head as I was speaking in the direction, and she opened her eyes and looked at me as I was talking to her. She knew the Father's voice. She knew my voice. And it was like it gave me like goosebumps in that moment. Like thinking about that moment right now, getting a little emotional because it was profound. And so when my daughter was crying, she turned her head to me, opened her eyes for the very first time, stopped crying, and she knew that it was her dad, her father. And so what a moment it was, right? And at that moment, I just melted like ice cream melts in the heat. And so my daughter changed my life significantly. But before she was born, my wife, she had a dramatic change on my life significantly because I was really like hard, rough and tough a bit, you know. I mean, even today, I mean, she'll say, "Oh, you're being very emotionless." But I can imagine at that time I was way more emotionless just because it was not my character to be that kind of way, right? And but being with her, I began to and listen, guys, I'm not a softie, but I'm gonna be get a little vulnerable with you guys. I learned it was okay to be a little bit vulnerable, not over the top where I'm losing like masculinity and losing my position as like the leader of the house or anything like that or any direction, but more like she gave me the okay. Hey, you're safe with me. But man, long story short, my wife, her name is Janet. She changed my life for the positive. I would say I'm a lot more tender today, these days. I'm a lot more emotional when it's the right time to be emotional. But on this, simultaneously, it brings out a side of me that was a protector side. But then they just brought out a whole nother ferocious side of like being a protector. Like there's just pretty much, I would do anything to protect my family, especially my wife and my daughter. And so this, I would say, being a girl that changed my life dramatically in such a positive way.